All right, guys, we're going to go through a simple and straightforward walkthrough of Marathon, and then we'll go ahead and jump into a game. All right, first you'll see shells in the bottom left. Shells are just different characters with different abilities. You can read more about them on the right here. Go ahead and pick a shell, and then we'll move on to the next stage. Back at the main screen, you'll see factions. If we click on factions, Syak will probably be your first faction that you'll be joined to. If you click on Syak, you'll see contracts. Click on one of the contracts and activate it. This is essentially going to be like a mini quest you can complete while you're doing your run in the game. A quick tip to note is the contracts have locations, so this contract has to be completed in Outpost. And this contract is multi-zone, meaning you can do it on any location. If you're going to play on Perimeter, make sure you have a contract that says Perimeter. Each faction has an upgrade section. The upgrades give you a better experience and can help you with things like fall damage or increasing your vault space. Let's look at our loadout in our vault. If we click loadout, we'll see the items will be directly taken into the game. I currently don't have anything equipped, but the cool part is really this left-hand side where you can see the things that you do equipped, how they will modify your character and maybe increase your revive speed or fall resistance. If we click on vault up here, you will not lose items in your vault, but there is a vault storage limit. So for instance, if I wanted to create some loadout where I have the best chance of survival, I would add all these things. However, if you're starting off, you most likely won't have anything in your vault, and that is where a sponsored kit comes in. If we click on Armory up here, you'll see that we have a free sponsored kit. This essentially will give you a bare bones weapon and small heals. After you purchase it, you can go back to the vault and you will see that it's applied. The thing about sponsored kits is that you cannot add anything to them, so you can only use what is provided to you. Free sponsored kits are a great way to play the game since you have nothing to lose. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into a game. I'm going to hit prepare. I'm going to choose perimeter because I have a contract for perimeter. This map, it also has easier bots, as you could see by the threat level. And we'll go ahead and select zone. Here we can choose to play with crew fill or crew solo. Solo means you'll play by yourself and you will only run into other solo players. Crew fill, you will be added into a 3-man squad and you will play against other 3-man squads. There is an exception here with rooks, but that's not super important. I'm going to play solo for now, and I'm going to ready up and hit run. Once you get in a match, the first thing I do is check the map. This will help you figure out where you are in respect to the other POIs. As you can see, I spawned over here. Runners, which are other players, can spawn anywhere around the map. They can spawn in the middle, they can spawn on the edge. Over in the top left, you can see the match timer. We have 25 minutes. We can leave, which is called exfil, earlier if we want to, but if we wait until the last second when the timer goes to 0, 1 more minute will be added to the clock and there will be one last exfil. If you do not make it there, you will essentially get eliminated and lose all of your loot. You'll also see this exfil's loading in 4 minutes. You can't leave the match until these spawn in, and you'll see that shortly. Let's take a look at our contract, guys. If you click here, you can see your contract and you can see your other teammates if you're playing with a 3-man group. For the contract, you actually have to read it to understand what's going on. I'm a little bit dumb and I thought there would be like giant arrows to tell me what to do. That's not really the case here. You actually have to explore a little bit and look around. So if we read in perimeter, which is the map we're on, download Nucleoric's geological survey data from a terminal in station. Okay, so we need to go to station. I'm going to ping that on my map. Let's just go to station and see what we got to do once we get there. You can also see in the top right, my contract shows me what I need to do. You'll notice that while I'm playing, I have this heat bar in the middle of my screen. This is how much heat you're generating. every single movement or thing that you do will generate heat. And if you max out the bar, you will overheat. Once you do that, it just means it's going to take a while for you to cool back down, and you can't sprint until you cool down. You don't want to just be shooting the bots for no reason, only if they're directly in your way or you really have no choice. Shooting them will cause a lot of noise, it will cause you to waste your ammo, and you will most likely take damage, and shields and heals as well as ammo are pretty hard to find unless you brought a lot with you to start with. So if you're using a free sponsored kit, you should sneak around, use your knife, and try to avoid those situations if possible. As you can see here, I have no choice. I have to take out this turret. It literally saw me from all the way over here. I also see a guy in the second level of this building, and we're going to sneak up on him. You want to make as little sound as possible. You want to crouch, listen for other players, listen for them looting. I'm pretty sure I hear him walking in here. Hey buddy, I'm gonna need your loot. Alright guys, I had some issues with my footage for the last game, so I'm in a new game with a different contract. We're on perimeter still, but let's see what I have to do. If we open up the map, you'll notice that I need to go ahead and acquire a data drive in Holler. So where is Holler? Oh, it's pretty close by. For things that look like this, guys, be extremely careful. That will explode and poison you and then almost kill you. Okay, so we're in data Holler. I need to get a data drive. And you literally just have to look around, guys. It says from the second floor. Okay. So from the second floor, I need to find a data drive. The knife in this game is very strong, guys. You can actually, if you use the heavy attack, which looks like this on the knife, it actually does an insane amount of damage to enemies and runners. I got lost in the building, so I just cut that out. But essentially, I made it to the second floor, and there are a lot of bots on this level. I can't avoid them, so I have to take them down. Alright, so I'm getting the data drive. And now you see that I have to deliver data drive to decon within the time limit. So what does that mean? You could hover over and get more information. Okay, on the roof of shelters located in North Relay. So South Relay Station or Overflow. Okay. Maybe we go to Overflow and okay. Oh yeah, it's right here. So we'll go ahead and ping that. You always want to check your back. Make sure nobody's following you. Oh, that was a mine. You see, I just accidentally triggered that. Those are placed by the game. Oh, there's another one right there. You have to shoot him. I don't think there's any other way. I think I've tried to punch one and it still damaged me. Oh, do I have to put something in here? There it is. Is that what I have to do? Awesome. Now we've completed our contract. If you actually get eliminated right now, your contract will still be complete, and so you'll at least have that. You will lose your loot, but not the loot from the contract. But let's go ahead and exfil. So, like I said, once again, this is the dangerous exfil, guys. it will spawn in bots, and these two are normal exfils, which don't spawn in bots, but all of them are dangerous because typically people are going to be camping by them. I'm going to activate this, and then I'm going to get back up on high ground and get some cover. You have to wait 50 seconds to about a minute for the tower to activate, and then you'll see a ring. When you stand in that ring, you have to stand in it for 10 seconds, and that will allow you to exfil.
The 3-minute warning. Exfil awaits.
Alright. Don't forget to use the middle as a cover. If you go down, guys, you can actually still exfil as long as you don't get finished. And there you go. We completed our run. We can see our match summary. Hit next. We completed our contract. We can go get our rewards now. We get to keep our loot since we did not die. And if we go to factions and go to our contracts, we can claim it, get our rewards, and activate a new contract. Alright guys, thanks for watching. You have a good day.